In just a couple days, Super Bowl 58 is happening, and I'm a big sports fan, but I'm also a big movie fan. I know probably you guys aren't a lot of big sports fans, so I wanted to go over what trailers we could be seeing this Sunday because the Super Bowl is always a big time for commercials. I mean, they do cost a lot. They're like 7 million per 30-second spot, but the studios want to get their trailers out so people that are, interested in these movies know what to look for, know what to, set their minds for, know what's coming out. So we got a lot to go over. We're going to see what's coming out. These are all a little bit of rumors, so don't take these to heart. These aren't 100% confirmed. No one has the 100% confirmed list. I just want to play a little bit of guessing game, see what we can get right, and I also will be reacting to these trailers on Super Bowl Sunday. So just look forward to those reactions. But let's get into what we could be looking at this Sunday for Super Bowl trailers. Let's just get the big one out of the way, and that's Deadpool 3. Deadpool 3 is going to be one of the biggest movies of 2024. One of the biggest movies that I'm excited for because it's Wolverine and Deadpool teaming up, fighting at the same time. You get some X-Men characters are rumored to be making cameos. Fantastic Four characters can be making cameos. A lot of different stuff is happening with this. You get some TVA characters, and I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do with this movie because this is one I'm 100% like we're gonna get something for, but I'm interested to see if they're gonna do a 30-second spot only or they're gonna do a 30-second spot and then drop a full teaser trailer online. Because if you remember last year, we had a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 full trailer drop online with a 30-second spot during the actual game because they can't do a 2.5 minute trailer during the game. That would cost way too much money. But I am anticipating that 30-second spot, and I am looking at like 80% chance on a minute and a half kind of teaser trailer launching on YouTube right after that 30-second spot, and I will be reacting to that. But I'm not sure how much they're going to show because on one hand, you don't want to give away too much because this movie is not coming out for like another 6 months, not until July. But on another hand, you have so many people watching this game, and if they see like the text, go for the full trailer online on YouTube, we'll go watch it online. You know how many people will go online and look for that? You want to put some of your best stuff in that trailer so everyone just gets excited. I think this needs to be a very exciting trailer. It needs to have a lot of cool action moments. I do think there's a chance that it's just going to be, a trailer with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds just talking to each other. Then, the last 10 seconds and some quick cuts of scenes from the movie. Because I don't know how much VFX they actually have done on this movie. But we could be looking at, a 30-second spot and then like a minute and a half teaser online. Because I think they're going to, market it, pretty smart in a smart way. But I think they're going to go maybe a Multiverse of Madness route, kind of show a lot more because Multiverse of Madness means so much money. But yeah, that one's 100% confirmed. I'm expecting a trailer after the spot drops, but we'll see on that one. And I will say, expect really nothing from Warner Bros. And Sony this year because these are the two studios that kind of sit out the Super Bowl every year. Warner Bros. Never really buys anything. Sony sometimes, but you saw Warner Bros. During like the AFC and NFC championship games, they did a lot of Dune spots. I don't think that they're going to spend a lot of money on Dune because it is coming out pretty soon. Sony, I don't really see them spending any money on spots. I mean, what do they have coming out? Ghostbusters, they just released a new trailer. Madam Web, that's coming out like 4 days after the Super Bowl. No one's really interested in that. I don't really see them doing anything. So yeah, don't expect anything from Warner Bros. And Sony. I don't think it's going to happen with them. Universal, though, I think Universal could, show up with a couple trailers, but also there's also a strong chance that they don't show up with any. I think Universal is one of those studios that, is on the fence about doing it. They only do it for like some of their biggest movies. They don't really show the smaller movies. I think a couple of sneak peeks we could get from Universal would be Wicked. But that's very small chance in my opinion because Wicked I think isn't coming out till December this year. But that's also a huge movie that could do a lot of business depending on how well it looks. So whatever they show, I think if we got a spot for that, it would just be a 30-second spot, no full trailer on YouTube because it is so far away. And I think, two other things that we could see would be the Fall Guy and a Kung Fu Panda 4 trailer. I think we could see full trailers for those drop if they do a Super Bowl spot because the Fall Guy is, coming out in the start of summer, so it's getting pretty close. But Kung Fu Panda 4 is one that I'm actually, 75% sure we'll get a new trailer for because that's coming out. When's that coming out? Like second week of March? That's coming out only a month away from the Super Bowl, and they haven't released a second trailer yet. So I'm really thinking that we could get a Kung Fu Panda 4 trailer because that's such a huge movie for them, such a huge brand coming back over so many years. I think that we could be getting Kung Fu Panda 4 trailer this Sunday. Another trailer that I think we'd have a small chance of seeing would be Twisters. I forget when this one comes out. I think it's either June or July. This is, of course, the I wouldn't say highly anticipated sequel to the original Twister. But, I think a lot of people really do like the original. A lot of people are pretty excited for this one. This cast is absolutely insane. You have Daisy Edgar Jones, I think, is in this. Glenn Powell, he's just coming out off a huge, huge movie, Anyone But You and Hitman. And you got a lot of other great people in this one. A pretty young cast, pretty, stacked cast. So I think a lot of the younger audiences are going to be interested in this one. But, I wasn't a big fan of the original Twister on my first watch. Maybe I'll like it a little bit more when I watch it again to get ready for this one. I mean, it could be a fun movie, but this one I think is a small chance because I don't know if Universal would pay that much just for a Twister spot. See, yeah, I mean, I don't know how big of a budget this movie has, but I don't know if it's worth promoting in a big, game space like this. And if they did it, I think it would only be a 30-second spot. Now on to, three more that I think are pretty strong contenders to be dropping something. The first one would be Knuckles. Knuckles, I think, a pretty strong contender only because they've been pretty quiet with this show. It's a show coming out. I think it's supposed to come out before Sonic 3. I think they basically have everything done with this show. Probably just, VFX work on this one for the Knuckles character. But we haven't heard anything about this show in like over a year, and we don't really know when it's coming out, what's happening with it. But I mean, I think we're going to get our first look at it this Sunday because there's been a lot of talk about Sonic 3 lately with a lot of casting updates. You have the official logo drop for Sonic 3. You get Jim Carrey coming back for Sonic 3. So you got a lot of cool stuff dropping for that Sonic universe. So I could be seeing, I think there could be a Sonic Knuckles kind of spot for the TV show, like 30-second spot. Maybe a full trailer online, but I think in only a 30-second spot for this one. Two other, actually one other big one that I think could be getting a full trailer would be A Quiet Place Day One. I forget when A Quiet Place Day One comes out. I think it would be June that comes out. So only like 4 months away. I think this one's a big strong contender because this one hasn't had any marketing started for it. This would be a big place to drop the first trailer. We're all anticipating it. Got a great cast here. So I think that one's also a pretty strong contender. And the last two big trailers are, of course, the Disney company, also 20th Century, but Disney also owns Fox. These two I think are going to be big hits. I think these two are both going to get, full trailers dropping online. But I wouldn't be surprised if, one of them is a 30-second spot and one of them is a full trailer because I don't think Disney wants to overload the machine with all these full trailers. I think they want to give Deadpool 3, the big shining moment. So two other ones I expect from Disney would be Inside Out 2. We all know Inside Out, the first one, was a huge hit. And then when the first trailer for Inside Out 2 came out, I forget when the first trailer came out for that. I think it was November or December. That had news that broke the record for like the most views for a Pixar trailer ever in the first 24 hours or something like that. So this one has a lot of people looking forward to it. You got Maya Hawke in this as a new emotion. You got some other new emotions that haven't been revealed. I feel like this would be a great time to reveal some new emotions in just that 30-second spot. You can do a lot with a 30-second spot. Show some really interesting clips about these new emotions. Show more of what the movie is about and show a full trailer because I don't think that first teaser trailer really showed us much. So I think that is a pretty strong contender. You have a lot of families watching the Super Bowl, so you want to show the families a new kids movie that's coming out, and I think this one will be a big contender to show. And the last one that I think is going to get a new trailer would be Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I don't want to really sound weird by saying this, but you have a lot of guys that are interested into football, and the Planet of the Apes series is really, I wouldn't say it's kind of a male franchise more than a female franchise. I feel like a lot of male people like that franchise more than females. But, I think a lot of females probably do like it, but I think the percentage is more males probably like this franchise. So I think it would be smart showing a spot, in front of football fans, in front of a lot of rowdy fans, let's just say apes. I think that's pretty funny. And yeah, I think that this one's due for another trailer. We got the first trailer many months ago. It was a great trailer, a lot of cool stuff. I think a lot of more effects are done on this movie now because it's coming out pretty soon. So yeah, I think we should be getting a new 30-second spot for this, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get another 2-minute trailer dropping online for this one because it's one I'm very excited for because I love the Planet of the Apes movies. Kind of worried about this one because it's made by different people. set in a different time, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that's going to get a new trailer. Those are all the movies that I'm expecting a new trailer from: Deadpool 3, Quiet Place Part 2, Quiet Place Day 1, excuse me, Inside Out 2, Planet of the Apes, Knuckles, Twisters, and maybe Kung Fu Panda 4. So let me know down in the comments, what are you excited to see the Super Bowl Sunday? What trailers do you think are going to drop? Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.